be honest with you all. I am kind of afraid to make this video because I might face consequence. I don't want to face consequence, obviously, so I'm gonna watch what I say very, very carefully. I'm not the only person to make a video about this thing. It's called Temu.
Hello, Temu.
You might have seen a video that I posted a couple months ago about Temu that was quickly removed. Well, I will be explaining why in this video, and I'll be going in depth as to why I think Temu might be the bad guys. I don't know though. You know, that's just my simple opinion. We'll get into it. I'm gonna be unbiased and I'm gonna try to be fair. What is Temu? Well, you've definitely heard of it. It is the Chinese Amazon killer known as Temu. I said that already. It is the fastest growing e-commerce site on the internet right now, and it is second only in size to Amazon. You've probably seen so many of your favorite creators promoting this at some point, and now you've seen a lot of them talking negatively in regard to it because it is kind of scary. I'll explain why. Allegedly, scary. I mean, look at this. This is a crazy headline.
Is Chinese upstart Temu an Amazon killer?
I don't know, dude. Is it? How can you kill Amazon? Amazon is crazy. Big chungus. I mean, how many updates do you got to get to be an Amazon killer? What the heck? No, yo. Now, I've bought some stuff from Temu because there is some things on the site that are interesting. It's definitely very cheap and affordable. This is what the Temu platform looks like. Pretty straightforward, right? Kind of a mix of maybe Wish and Amazon and eBay, kind of all just like... I got this from Temu actually, and there is a place for Temu. I have bought some stuff from Temu. I have supported the brand a little bit. I think that they have some interesting little knickknacks and doodads and paddywhacks, to be honest. But I also just feel guilty whenever I buy anything online for some reason. I don't know why. And I love buying stuff on Amazon. Amazon's awesome. I really like Amazon. Pretty baller. Pretty sick. I love how they treat their employees. Just kidding, that's a joke. That's how I've modeled my entire business. Sour Boys, by the way, which has recently launched, or maybe, yeah, go to sour.gg and buy my new flavor at Sour Boys. It's called Sunshine Slap. It's never existed before. It's a mixture between strawberry, pineapple, and orange. It's delicious. Frankie's on the bag. If you don't buy it, I'm not gonna feed her. The end. Sour Boys, sour.gg. Temu is like Wish and Amazon kind of combined, right? Wish is terrible, extremely low quality, and I wouldn't even consider it a direct competitor to Amazon. Most of their marketing is done to idiots on Facebook. Genuinely, the only people I've ever seen buy anything non-ironically from Wish are idiots on Facebook, or just people who haven't been explained. Ignorant people. Right? That's fair to be ignorant. Everyone is born ignorant. You have to try to learn. You have to watch my videos to become a genius and get your head really big and your tip really long. Brofist. Temu, gigantic Chinese e-commerce app. In general, e-commerce apps and those, the complex logistics that go into building these things out and allowing for fast turnarounds, shipping, cheap prices, it makes for an exploitative environment that is easy to have a pretty large negative impact and broad scope of how wide the negative impact is. So now for the trouble that I got in with Temu, I would like to formally apologize. What I did was really rude. I was very rude to Temu. I apologize formally. I should not have done this. Genuinely, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I was an asshole. I thought it'd be funny and cool, but it just turned out to be bad. And I almost f***ed stuff up for a lot of people. Temu reached out to me for a sponsor deal. I appreciate it. I was like, sure, why not? I don't even know what Temu is. I researched Temu and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do this. They had already sent me this stuff and I got it. And instead of promoting the product and doing like a little funny unboxing video, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna talk about how terrible Temu is and then just shit on the products as I unbox them. That's the ad spot. They saw it, didn't like it. That's where I'll leave the story. Not good. I apologize. That was a very rude way to do that. I should not have done that. What I should have done is said no initially and done my due diligence before accepting the sponsor. I had never heard of Temu up until that point, genuinely. I thought it was just like maybe Wish, but like fucking dumber or newer or something. I really didn't know. I should have just said no and then done the same video, researched it myself. But instead, I was an asshole. I was really mean to their team. They didn't deserve that. The people that I was working with were not bad people by any means. The larger corporation, whatever. People can hate corporations. You can say they're effective, respect them, whatever it may be. We're not going to talk about that. Some people respect that kind of stuff. I'm not exactly sure. And now there's more of it that's come out. That's what the point of this video is. I want to talk about Temu and the precarious ethical dilemma that comes from supporting an e-commerce platform. Not just Temu, but also Amazon also wish anything big like that. Maybe not eBay or the Rock Island auction, my favorite place to buy Saddam's pistols. So now, the big deal with Temu, there is a class action lawsuit that has been filed against them that highlights their terrible practices and their violation of user safety and privacy, which to me is incredibly important. I live in the great United States of America.
Here's a couple of things America got right. Cars and freedom.
And do you know what the NSA is? Well, it's bad, right? Do you know that all of your data is sold and collected, and even if you use DuckDuckGo, you're not safe? That's right. When you go to in-private browsing in Google Chrome, all of your shit is still stolen. You can't hide. You can't hide any of your information. And that's why today's sponsor is... I don't have one today. But you should buy the candy though, because there's a new launch and it's awesome and I love it and I'm really proud of it. And I think you guys would also like it a lot. Anyways, Temu's stealing data. Bad, wrong. I would like to think of America as a place where we have freedom, but alas, we do not. And China is a place that genuinely has no freedom at all. They have a social credit system. I don't know how much you guys know about that, but it's really, really, really bad.
It's called social credit. It sounds like that show Black Mirror, but it's actually happening in China.
If you say or do the wrong things, your social credit goes down. Here in America, if you just don't pay your bills, your credit score goes down. But social credit really doesn't exist outside of like social media and kind of an invisible zeitgeist of cancel culture. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't. I'm just making shit up.
So, picture your life in a place where everything you do, what you buy, how you behave, is tracked. The government gives you a score, and the score is a measure of how trustworthy you are as a citizen.
China is scary to me, and every single person in China has all their data known full well by the Chinese government and the hands of the Chinese government, which are corporations, because it isn't a full communist fucking dictatorship or whatever the hell. It is just a bizarre and corrupt place that has an incredibly unique relationship between government and corporatism. By the way, we do as well. I'm very aware, but I can just say fuck you and I'm fine. I can say the government. I can say, hey, local government, I actually like you guys a little bit. Texas government, US government, ooh, bad shit. Wish it didn't exist. And there's some more things that I can say, but I'm trying to be careful in this video. Sic Semper Tyrannis. I'm from Virginia. Temu is basically the epitome of what I hate about governments, beyond that little insane rant I just went on. And Temu is a Chinese corporation. Amazon is an American corporation. Amazon steals shit from us. Temu steals a lot, everything, far beyond what they lay out in their terms of service. How exactly are they stealing data? Well, Temu states that they are a safe company. Nothing like their parent company, Pinduoduo, which was the company that was in hot water for stealing and spying on their users. That's what I mentioned in my first video.
It's one of China's most popular shopping apps, selling clothing, groceries, and just about everything else under the sun to more than 750 million users a month. But according to cybersecurity researchers, it can also bypass users' cell phone securities to monitor activities on other apps, check notifications, read private messages, and change settings.
What the This is CNN, by the way. This is not me alleging this. This has nothing to do with me, Temu. This is CNN saying this, not me. I am repeating it. I am saying it technically, but I didn't do any I'm stealing it. Okay? Like you do with the data. No, I didn't say that.
While many apps collect vast troves of user data, sometimes without explicit consent, experts say e-commerce giant Pinduoduo has taken violations of privacy and data security to the next level.
Oh my God, are you telling me a Chinese company fucking lied again for the billionth time and just completely takes advantage of the naivete of the American consumer and steals all their fucking data to one-up us every single possible chance they get and steal all of our trade secrets? Oh, wait, that happened again, bro? That's surprising. I don't know the words to that song, but I love it. It slaps. I hate Chinese corporations and I love their music and their culture. Chinese culture is like one of my favorite things ever. It's just the corporations. Chinese corporations get a bad rap, and that makes sense. Just like our corporations in America get a bad fucking rap. It's the same thing, just with somehow more lies. Now, all this spying is done to boost sales, obviously, as you can imagine. This isn't like for military secrets or information or whatever. It's literally just tracking people's movements and their patterns and their behavior to increase sales and using like AI to predict what people are going to buy. I thought I'd be able to burp. What exactly are they tracking, by the way, if you really want to know? The 29-page case alleges the Chinese fast fashion retailer injects hidden JavaScript code into the website's users visit whenever they click a link within the Temu app, allowing it to monitor consumers' offsite activity and record details exposed during these interactions. It's called spyware. This spyware collects all kinds of data without users' knowledge or consent, including their names, addresses, email addresses, phone numbers, credit card, or banking information, biometric data, social security numbers, the lawsuit contends. That's what the lawsuit is claiming. That's crazy. That is so much data. And as a cybersecurity major, this is close to my heart, guys. I have a degree in network security. All of my certifications are expired, though, so I'm a bit rusty. I did get Sec Plus, though, you know. What up, my CompTIA brothers? So they allegedly steal your banking information, your fingerprints, your email, your phone numbers, your social security numbers, and who the cares beyond all that? Because that's everything, pretty much. Your name. What else? Your fucking virginity, too? You loser? Just kidding. I think this is just gross negligence and taking advantage of old people and idiots on Facebook, to be honest. It doesn't affect me. I don't use Temu, aside from the few times I have used it to buy really dumb shit. I bought a little moon or something, a little fake moon that I got. It was only available on Temu. The gist of this whole thing is there's a lot of preying on their user base, it appears. And a legend by the name of Eric who saw this, caught wind of it, and decided to take it to court, which is crazy because they got deep in pockets. And that's why I deleted my original video. I don't want to start a war with this company. I just want people to know truth and facts, right? I've got no skin in the game other than just kind of helping people with due diligence and letting people know about random stuff. Let's see how much this company is worth. Let's see exactly how deep the pockets of Temu are. Is it a person? Oh, 120 billion? Oh, okay. 120 billion? Well, I'm going to go ahead and delete this fucking video. Just kidding. I'm going to post it, but I'm going to get Eric who sued Temu. He's a baller. He's a legend. This is very impressive. He is taking the mesothelioma approach.
If you or a loved one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
Remember those ads? Right to Pinduoduo, or whatever the company's called. He thinks people are entitled to financial compensation for their privacy and data being stolen and disfigured. The whole lawsuit is structured in that Eric represents anyone and all people who have used Temu's in-app browser. So anyone who has installed the app or used the in-app browser can be part of the suit. And the alleged violations are as follows. Failure to follow best practices as industry standards. Compromising user financial information to save money. That's not good. Reports of credit card information and bank leaks. Oh, crap! Also, the leaking of financial data, biometric data, and multiple reports of financial data misuse after accessing the Temu platform. Plus, ongoing misuse of information by hackers. Because if someone hacks into Temu, they just have all your shit if you're dumb enough to use the program.
Is that a problem for you? Is there any problem whatsoever?
it is.
Why?
What is?
Because you're a dumb son of a That's why.
I'm dumb enough just to let you guys know. So if you did use it and you feel bad, I'm a genius, and I still used it in spite of being a boy genius. I'm Hemi Neutron. I heard some idiot on TikTok say that, and I've been saying it sort of non-ironically. It's kind of embarrassing. I should stop. I got my fist. Unlawful interception and tracking of user activity within the in-app browser. That's another alleged violation. Violation of the Wiretap Act, which is a huge, big, fat, fucking gigantic L, if true, but alleged at this point. Essentially, it boils down to the massive, unadulterated collection of users' private personal data, which is bad and evil. We can all agree. I think even the... Cut that out. I don't know why I said that. I think even Chinese people would agree. What the fuck? What kind of point am I even trying to make? I'm just putting holes in a fussy right now. I mean, it's not a fussy, it's a handosi. What is this? They allege that Temu is basically just spyware, which is terrible. They're using your data to make money and generate revenue. It's bad, dude. It's bad. By the way, they do not disclose, and in fact, they try to actively hide the existence of spyware from their browser so people don't know. And on Android, the app even intentionally fails to list permission requests. You know, those little things like, can this app access your messages, your phone, your contacts list, etc. You know that thing? It just bypasses that. How is that even fucking legal? Well, it's not actually. They're just doing it anyways because they have a lot of money, I guess, and they're really rich and they have rich parents, I guess, and they're really bougie and cool. Now, why the fuck would Eric say all this stuff? Is there any proof? Is this just tinfoil hat conspiracy stuff? Just more anti-Chinese capitalism propaganda from another American? Well, no, it's not. If you don't believe it, the company Pinduoduo that we mentioned earlier that owns Temu, that Temu separated itself from and said it was, oh, we're nothing like them. Well, and now they're in a class action lawsuit. Pinduoduo was suspended by Google for genuinely just fucking being malware and exploiting vulnerabilities in operating systems and spying on users and competitors. Not only that, they even set up a team of 100 engineers to just actively search for more vulnerabilities to exploit and turn that into profit. How fucking evil can you get? And a majority of these engineers that were working for Pinduoduo that were up to no good now work for, you guessed it, Temu. Oh, man. According to the lawsuit, of course. These are all allegations, by the way, part of a class action lawsuit that I have nothing to do with. And I would never intentionally say anything defamatory of any brand, including Temu. I have a right to an opinion, and I'm allowed to dislike a platform. Take it up with Eric Hu if you don't like what I'm saying right now. I have no responsibility or accountability, and quite frankly, it's your fault. And I'm fine. I'm gonna be all right. Sic semper tyrannis. I'm gonna cut you down. You'll never last. So what does Eric want as a result of this class action lawsuit? Well, pay for damages to plaintiffs, pay for credit card monitoring services to everyone that was afflicted, pay punitive damages. By the way, these are punitive damages. It's kind of open-ended. Just depends on if there's harmful practices going on, which it seems like there might be. Also, Temu is to pay for attorney's fees, etc. And finally, the plaintiffs include anyone who has used the app and the browser since July 2022. That is a lot of fucking people. Wow. Now we'll move on from the legal stuff and get into the poor products on the app, because this is just my opinion. These are just terrible. I mean, they sell shit. They really do. They're not pretending to not do that either. Everything on Temu is exceptionally cheap. It's fucking ridiculous. How do they keep the products so cheap on there? Well, lots of exploitation, I think. I really don't know. Look at this thing. I want this right now. This is cool, dude. People love buying just toys and stuff on Temu. Like, most of the searches are just lube, toys, stuff, banana cleaners. A lot of banana cleaners get sold on there. Master burgers are a very popular summer sale item, plus some BDSM stuff for $4. That's pretty cool. Or if you have like a prisoner in your basement, you want to lock them up. It's so clearly just a ploy to sell you something kind of cool and unique just to steal your data. Also, what the fuck? Of course this is gonna happen. This lawsuit was coming no matter what. The only people surprised by this had to be living under fucking rocks. Any of these companies, if you think that they're good, they're not. Amazon included, all of them suck. Anywhere you can buy solvent traps, this was another reason they were really mad at me in the first video, because I mentioned solvent traps. Anywhere you can buy these and they are marketed like this, you see them all over TikTok, you see them all over Temu, you see them all over Wish. It's just fed baiting. It's fed baiting. This is bad too. You can use these as solvent traps, I guess, but most people use them for illegal purposes. For example, 1/2" by 28 thread, that's not for cars. That's for something different. I'm not even gonna mention what it is. Fucking ATF might show up. Sic semper tyrannis, bitch. It is impressive, though, I've got to say, how cheap they get their stuff. There was a Super Bowl commercial, shop like a billionaire. Yeah, okay. I don't know any billionaires who are buying this. Skibbity toilet. What the fuck? I'm buying that. That's cool. That's cool. Only $10, and then it shows up like this. That's pretty cool. That's even cooler. Another cool little funny thing that they sell is flashlights that have incredibly misleading amount of lumens that shoot out of them. This one, for example, shoots out 180 million lumens. One lumen, by the way, is a candle power. So 180 million candles flying out of this little small flashlight. Right. How many lumens are a light bulb? a normal light bulb. 100-watt incandescent light bulb, a bright light. 100 watts is very bright. 1500 and 1700 lumens. Just as an example of how bright this light is, you can buy on Temu. At Earth's orbit, for every square meter, our sun puts out 127,000 lumens per square meter. That's a really bright light, I think. I wonder how they fit all that. That thing is like 10, 20, how many times more powerful than the sun? 100? Interesting. I'm gonna buy that light. So anyways, guys, you know, Temu, whatever. If you're gonna buy stuff from there, you're gonna buy stuff from there. No one's gonna stop you. You can get some cheap shit there. You can get some good stuff there, just like Amazon, just like eBay, just like anywhere online. I like to shop with Etsy. I like it when people make stuff for me, and you know, I try to haggle them down, make them make a little less money, save a little money for me. Just kidding. I am such a terrible. I'm so bad at that kind of stuff. I just give people money and then they don't give me anything in return. That's pretty much what Temu's doing, but I don't like it when it's a lie. I like it when it's like being nice.
There's like a bunch of fucking cords and wires, and it needs to like a lot of, look at all those pixels, all the individual pixels on the lines that have to be calculated in 1 second. Did you see them all?